Hello students, welcome back to the Off Track Nomads YouTube channel. We have done 4 classes of English till now, okay? We have done 4 classes. We have done 3 of parts of speech, out of which we have done 2 theory and I've given you a brief introduction about it. And then we have done 1, 2 of theory, or I would like to say it as introduction to part of speeches. And then I've given you one about the practice one, and we have done one of a conjunction before this. I would really like you to go back and go to the channel back and search for all these 4 videos before you start looking at this one. Okay. Now let's start with this class. A quick recap of the class which we have done previously. A conjunction is a joining word that joins 2 words, phrases, or sentences together. The types of conjunction are coordinating conjunctions. As we all know, it joins independent clause plus independent clause. Same kind of parts of speeches. Example are and, or, as well as, but, yet, etc. Then we have subordinating conjunctions, which are independent clause plus dependent clause. It joins 2 different kinds of parts of speeches. Independent clause joined with dependent clause. That is that, if, whether. Then we have coordinative conjunction, which comes in pairs, and it joins same kinds of parts of speech which have either or etc. Now we have the fourth one as adversative, which is used to show contrast. Okay, students. Now let's move ahead with today's class. Now today in this class we'll be discussing about the uses of conjunctions. Now let's have a look at since. Since is used to show the reason. It comes in beginning of a sentence and it can be used to show reason plus result. Okay, a lot of times when we use reason, we are mainly focusing on the since we mainly focus on the reason, but at times it is used to show result as well. For example, let's go ahead and call it as since she worked hard, she was able to pass. Okay, so now we're showing the result instead of reason. Okay, let's move ahead. Because shows the reason for action comes amid sentence, result and reason is being shown by because. Okay, because comes amid the sentence, but because of can come in the beginning of a sentence. For example, because of the strategy the team won. It is coming with starting of the sentence and it also shows a reason. Okay, but when we are using because, it would be the team won because of strategy. Okay, I hope you guys are getting the difference. Now let's move ahead. We have when and while out here. Now, when comes to show the condition for the actions that run in different directions. Okay. Now, we have while, it comes to show condition for the action that runs simultaneously. Okay. When we are saying when, we'll say when she arrived, she was, she was weeping. When she arrived, she was weeping. This comes to show the condition. It's showing the condition that when she arrived. After she arrived, that's only when people could notice that she was weeping. Now, that run in different. The actions are running in different. That she is coming and she is weeping. These are 2 different things. Now, if I were to give you an example of while she studied, he made the dinner. Okay, so while is showing condition and it is a simultaneously action which is being happening. Okay, so while she was studying, that is, she's studying in one room and is making the dinner in the next room or in the kitchen. So this is happening in the same time frame, and this is showing that the actions run simultaneously. Now you remember that in the last class I told you about a gerund. I gave you an example by which went like reading is a good hobby. Now, hobby. Reading out here is a verb which is acting like a noun. Acting like noun, which makes it a gerund. Okay? Now, whenever we use even if, we show incomplete action. If I were to give you an example, even if she was able to pass, she still couldn't complete her notes. Okay? So her notes are incomplete. So that is what is showing an incomplete action. Now, if we're talking about even though, now, even though she completed her notes last minute, she was able to pass. Okay? Now, even though out here is showing that something has been completed. Now, let's move ahead. A couple of examples, yeah. Durgesh informed me, till I couldn't come. Still, I couldn't come. Durgesh informed me, till I couldn't come. Durgesh informed me, positive sentence. I couldn't come, negative sentence. The type of conjunction used out here is students, adversative. Okay. Now, example of even though and even if. Even though she lost her job, she continued to come to office. Even though she lost her job, she continued to come in office. Okay. Now, this is a complete one. Remember, I told you out here that even though is used to show complete action. Now, even if Vikas loses his job, he will still come to office. Now, out here, the action is incomplete. If is used to show condition. If is used to show that something has not been done yet, but it might got done in the future. Okay, so it's an incomplete action. So that is the reason why we're using even if. Let's move ahead. These points are very important. I want you guys to start it and write it down in your notebook. So whatever you guys do, just write it down. There is no such thing as despite of, only in spite of and despite. Okay, it is a very common mistake which students use, although in spite of and despite are interchangeable and synonyms, but it's very important that you realize that in spite of and despite as synonymous, not in spite of and despite of, because there is no such thing as despite of which exists. Now let's have a look at because. Because is a conjunction, but because of is a preposition. Okay. Now, so that is a conjunction, but in order to is a preposition. These are four golden tricks which you need to have in the back of your mind when we're solving questions about parts of speech that are pertaining to conjunction. Now, let's have a look. Despite, see, outer despite of is wrong. It can be in spite of. Okay? Despite heavy rain, he attended the class. Or in spite of heavy rain, he attended the class. There is no such thing as despite of students. Moving ahead, lest is a very important conjunction which is being repeatedly asked in various examinations. Okay. Now, the first one would be it is a negative word and not isn't used here. It tells us about the condition and takes simple present tense. Okay, let's have a look at the examples. I'm sure I have few. Yes, it is make haste lest you should miss the flight. Okay. Now, if you have a look at this example, make haste lest you should miss the flight. Now, making haste is basically asking you to move fast, lest you should miss the flight. Now, this is already a negative sentence. You know, you're talking about missing your flight, which is not really a good thing. Now, if you notice that because it's a negative sentence, that's the reason we only have lest here and not. Therefore, in this sentence, not isn't there because less is already a negative word. Also, one thing you should note that lest always comes with should. Okay? Now, work properly lest you should fall. Lest, should, fall, negative. That's the reason not there. Now, between can take and. For example, Ram and Sham. Okay, so between Ram and Sham, Ram is smarter. So between can take and, but can both can take and, but not as well as or. Both Ram and Sham is correct. But both Ram as well as Sham is incorrect. And both Ram or Sham is also incorrect. Okay, I'll show you. I'll write it down for more clarifications. See, between Ram and Sham. This is correct. Okay. Now, both Ram and Sham is also correct. But both Ram as well as Sham is incorrect. Both Ram or Sham is incorrect. Okay, so this is what I was meaning when with the short little note out there. Now, unless can be used as a conjunction, shows condition is never followed by not and tells about the negative condition. Okay, now let's have a look at until and till. These both are used as a conjunction and preposition. Okay, it can be used as both conjunction and preposition. Also, barely tells about time and also and until and till are also used to tell about time. Okay, I hope you're clear with this much. Now let's move ahead. Examples: I will wait for you until Monday. I will wait for you until she comes back. I will not go until the train comes. Unless you help me, I won't be able to finish the work. Okay, I hope all these examples are clear. Let's move ahead. This is the a slide where I tell you what these different words are used for. But comes to show opposition between two nouns, pronouns, adjectives, or adverbs. Okay. Now yet comes to show opposition between two verbs. As soon as doesn't take than or then. Very important, students. Mark it star. It comes in affirmative sense and can be used with any kind of tenses. Okay. Now let's move ahead with this one. No sooner comes with than. No sooner than. Okay, no sooner did I came, then they left. Now it comes in a negative sense and it only comes in past tense. It gives the sentence an interrogative touch. Now, when talking about if, as a conjunction, it comes to arise question. It arises a doubtful question. It comes to show conditions. Okay. Now let's move ahead to whether. Whether it comes to arise question can be used for any kind of question. It comes to show dilemma and it takes with it. Okay, I hope we are all clear with this. Now we have as. As comes to show resemblance plus connection. As normally takes subjective case with it. Now like is very similar to that of as because it also comes to show resemblance and connection and it uses subjective case along with it. Okay. So in today's class, we discussed what are the different types of conjunctions can be used for. And in the next class, when we'll be doing questions, you'll get more and more clarity on the usage of all these things. Okay. I hope to see you in the next class. Thank you so much.